Hi, my name is Heather the Heat Hardy, and you're watching Blue Blood Sports TV.
This is Amanda the Real Deal Serrano, and you're watching Blue Blood Sports TV.
Hi, I'm Courtney. And I'm Janita. And you're watching Blue Blood Sports TV.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, Tyson Fury, WBC, undefeated current heavyweight world champion, defeated former WBC world heavyweight world champion Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder this past Saturday night. Deontay Wilder has since said that he will activate the rematch clause. He wants the Trilogy fight, right? And Tyson Fury's co-promoter, because he's co-promoted, he's promoted by Top Rank CEO and promoter Bob Arum, and he's also promoted by British boxing promoter Frank Warren. Frank Warren does not want the fight, the Trilogy fight with Deontay Wilder. He says he would much rather Tyson Fury defend the green strap in the undisputed bout with unified British heavyweight world champion Anthony Joshua, which leads me to believe that they want to keep the titles over in the UK. Why wouldn't Tyson Fury's co-promoter Frank Warren want to do such a thing? Here's what Frank Warren had to say regarding it. He said it's a bit of a drag. He says it would be lucrative for him, but I have spoken to Deontay's manager, who believes that he can beat Tyson Fury and he will knock him out. I don't believe that. I don't fancy Tyson to stop Deontay Wilder just like he did this weekend. If he's insisting on the fight, we're locked in. We have no choice, right? But I want Anthony Joshua before the end of the year, right? But he also stated Deontay Wilder has to honor the rematch clause, which he believes he will. He says, I prefer to go straight into Anthony Joshua, right? But the contract, he said, is for a Trilogy fight, right? It has to be honored unless we can reach some sort of accommodation for him, meaning Wilder. I'm willing to offer him step-aside money. We could pay him to step aside if he wants to do that, but that is his choice, right? So Frank Warren wants to pay Deontay Wilder step-aside money and go straight ahead into a undisputed bout with Anthony Joshua. Frank Warren had this to say also. He says, it's disappointing. We don't want a Wilder Trilogy, not next at least. He says, but if Deontay Wilder exercises his option for immediate rematch with the newly crowned champion, my fighter, Tyson Fury, then we have to honor it. He says, but it's disappointing. So Frank Warren doesn't want it. Seems like Frank Warren and Tyson Fury want to cash out. Tyson Fury also uttered the words that he wanted a break. So he's looking to take a break. Frank Warren doesn't want this fight with Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder wants the Trilogy, right? So he says that, if he's gonna, honor the rematch clause and activate it, then they don't have a choice. They're locked into the contract. That's a part of the contract, and they don't have a choice. But they want the undisputed bout. Now it seems like Matchroom CEO and promoter Eddie Hearn and Anthony Joshua are eager to do this undisputed bout. But when Deontay Wilder held the WBC, this talk was null and void, right? It was just whispers at the very best. And now Frank Warren wants to capitalize on this situation. And I'm pretty sure Frank Warren will want this fight to take place in the UK, as he will have majority of the control if it takes place in the UK over Bob Arum if it takes place in the States. See, if it takes place in the States, Bob Arum is the chief promoter. If it takes place in the UK, Frank Warren is the chief promoter. So Frank Warren at this point in time wants to capitalize on the situation and have an undisputed bout, and he be the chief promoter and shed light and attention to his promotional company. You understand? So this is where this is stemming from. Not to mention, I truly believe that Frank Warren, Tyson Fury, and his team believe that they have an advantage over Anthony Joshua. Tyson Fury's current trainer, Sugar Hill Stewart, said that he believes that Tyson Fury is going to knock out Anthony Joshua. He says if he fights Anthony Joshua, he's going to knock Anthony Joshua out. So they like their chances against Anthony Joshua. Tyson Fury stated that Deontay Wilder, if he touches me with that right hand, he can ultimately knock me out. And he can ultimately knock anybody out he touches with that power. So, you know, they know that they have to be perfect in the fight. They got away with one. They escaped with one, right? Tyson Fury fought a great fight, but they know they got away with one. They're not willing to continue to go to that well and take that chance. They would much rather try and capitalize on the situation, like their chances against Anthony Joshua, then come back to the drawing board with Deontay Wilder. That would be ultimately Tyson Fury's last fight. So if he goes over and becomes undisputed against Anthony Joshua, comes back for a trilogy match with Deontay Wilder, let's say he loses to Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury is then going to call it quits. But ultimately, he would have accomplished fighting Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder. But if he goes into a trilogy bout with Deontay Wilder and gets knocked out, then the Anthony Joshua fight is going to be a little foggy. It's going to be in a gray area, right? It's going to be a question mark. It may not ever happen. So that's the reason why they want to capitalize on the momentum that Tyson Fury has, trying to avoid Deontay Wilder, which is understandable from a business point of view from their side. But Deontay Wilder has it in the contract, and is more than likely he's going to activate the rematch clause. So let's see how this all plays out. But that's all I got for y'all. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed? Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shouts out to New Media. Shouts out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all I got for y'all. Peace.
Hey, this is Jasmine. Thank you for watching Blue Blood Sports TV. Hola, soy Jasmine. Gracias por ver Sangre Azul Deportes TV. Gracias.